You're blocked in, huh?
I got blocked in. I should have left.
We're Haven City Church, a spiritual community that loves Jesus, preaches the gospel, and lives like missionaries in our everyday lives. Right over top here is one of the ladies that's volunteered in the Compassion Center, Sochi. Her granddaughter was shot and killed. And again, right now I'm standing across the street from the Compassion Center.
All right, guys, so just real moment in Baltimore City. We're in the middle of we're unloading the truck, and there's a woman who's at this bus stop over here, and she's yelling. We don't know what she's yelling about. She comes stumbling into traffic. I can see that she's crying, so I don't know what's going on with her. I kind of wave her to the sidewalk, and she almost collapses. And so she's currently inside, and we're calling the police just to make sure. She looks like she's on something, just real raw. I'm feeling a little bit concerned for her safety, but you know, we gotta keep going. We can't pause. And we're just making sure that she's okay. So Tony and Derek are with her right now, and I'm helping Adolfo with the food. But so tell me your thoughts. You said it's fentanyl, probably?
Yeah, it could be. She could probably be under the influence coming down from fentanyl.
Okay.
That's very common here in Baltimore and the East Coast. It could be a form of that.
Okay.
For the safety of everybody in here.
Okay.
But also, you know, sharing the love of Christ with her.
Absolutely.
But if it's something more than we can handle, then they got the authorities to take care of it.
So Tony actually has a background working in a clinic. I trust him to deal with this well.
So we had a lady, most likely overdosing. She was stumbling in traffic. It seems Nick went and pulled her in, and we kind of pulled her inside and called the ambulance for her, or 911. And they came and checked her out. They just took her away. Please pray for her. She looked like she was really struggling.
So listen, I want to share with you guys just for a minute, and I want to give you a visual. Okay, so look right across the street here. You see the bus bench, right? This is a bus stop. For the last 2 years, there's a guy that's been sitting there named Larry. He's a young guy, probably about 30 years old, skater dude. Met him on the way to church one day. And we've tried to reach out to him. He's come through the Compassion Center a few times. And about a month ago, Derek took him and said, Larry, you're in bad shape. He was addicted to drugs. He said, we're gonna get you into Teen Challenge. And Derek told me the plan, but then a week later I saw him, and he ended up helping carry boxes into the Compassion Center. I said, what happened? You know, why didn't you stay? He said, well, you know, I lasted a couple hours, but they wanted me to change my appearance. They wanted me to cut my hair. And I just told him, I said, Larry, you are living a miserable life. It's the dead of winter here in Baltimore. It's rainy. You're homeless. You can't even walk straight. And he didn't receive it. And last Friday, Derek told me that they found Larry unresponsive, and he passed away in the hospital. But a young guy, 30 years old. And it reminds me of in Ephesians how Paul talked about how he tells the testimony of Christians, how they are translated from the kingdom of darkness, how we're dead in our trespasses and sins, and we get translated from the kingdom of darkness into the kingdom of light. And so here's my request. We need you to pray for Baltimore City that God would rescue people. I am sick and tired of seeing people who we've ministered to on and off, who are literally sitting across the street from us, and we're building, a relationship with them. We're trying to help them, and they're dying in the streets. We're coming up on a year of Jackie, who got shot in the face. Her daughter came to our VBS, and she came to my Bible study on Fridays in the projects. We lost Joey to an overdose a little over a year ago. We lost Bo to just being an alcoholic, just killed himself drinking alcohol. Sick and tired of people dying. And so would you please partner with us and pray? We've fed, in the last 8-10 months, we have fed 3,000 families through the Compassion Center. Millions of pounds of food. God has just given us these physical resources to care for our community, but people are perishing. Reminds me of Hudson Taylor, who had that dream of just this long, endless line of people just falling off the cliff into the abyss, being lost. And so please, brothers and sisters, would you please pray and intercede that God would use us? We are mere men and women serving in this city. I woke up last night, 12:08 a.m. My neighbors having a fight. Somebody's being hauled off, and all of a sudden it kind of goes quiet for a second, and then there's a gunshot. No police showed up. I don't know what happened, but it's just another reminder that we are surrounded by death and destruction, and that is not God's will. God's not God's plan. We want to see people rescued out of the grip of Satan and delivered. So yeah, that's this vlog. A little bit heavy, but we need your prayer. We're not trying to entertain you necessarily. We're asking you to partner with us through these vlogs. And so thank you. Thanks for giving us some time.